Hello, thought we'd give you a quick video today. We're not doing much, we're just doing some tidying up really, which is why I haven't been doing videos, because we just pop down, do a little bit of tidying and then go home again. So Rose is just off to the dump with a load of clumps of grass and things, and Nick is clearing the weeds from the rhubarb patch. Just go over and see that. As you can see, the rhubarb has completely died down. We've got these clumps like this, the crowns, and what this does is it allows us to actually get in. If you've seen it during the summer, you know it gets really big, really full, which is lovely. But this time of year, when it's died right back, it allows us to get in, give it a really good clear, and then we can put some manure on it to feed it, and that gets worked in and broken down over the winter, ready for next spring. So there's still plenty growing. These are leeks, and these are onions. I can't remember which variety they are. We've got our cauliflowers here. There's a baby Romanesco in there that must be about 2 inches, and here we've got a baby cauliflower and some more onions there. In the next bed over, these here, you may remember us planting the elephant garlic, and then I believe we've got normal garlic. In the background you can see our strawberries. They're really overgrown, and as you can see, they're starting to die back, but that's okay, they'll come back next year. Now, I've left these like this and not tidied them up because we want the runners, so I shall just leave them like that, and then in the spring we will pop them on. We managed to get last year this full bed out of them, and as you can see, this one's gone crazy as well. So Rosie's having a little stall in the spring selling plants, so she'll be potting some of these up and selling them on. And this patch of clumpy looking weeds is actually our wheat coming up. As you can see, the clumps of grass are in rows roughly, so we know the wheat is coming up. At the moment it's still very hard to tell between wheat and grass, so in the spring we will give this a good weed with a hoe. Just go through it. And moving on through Rosie's what are these, pallet collar beds. We've got some beetroot left in there. There are some onions planted in here. We can just see a couple peeping through. I've covered it with these sticks just to stop the fox using it as a litter tray. And then here we've got the remainder of our carrots that's in this bed. Now this patch here that she pulled out was 5.5 kilos. Actually, we've had some more out of that since. So I reckon she's had at least a good 6 kilos out of this, plus what's left. I reckon we're going to get 10 kilos of carrots out of this, which is excellent. And then we did this in an earlier video. This is Rosie's new blackcurrant patch. Looks very neat with the edging and the wood chip, and we will be doing that with the gooseberries. She's done it with the raspberries as well. So I think that is maybe all the updates from now. Let me just spin you around so you can watch Nick working. Rosie, you just emptied the first lot of weeds.
Would you like to see my new invention?
What's your new invention?
The mud pot.
The mud.
You can pop plants in there.
Very nice.
And it will only grow, and then you can recycle.
Very good. Well, you can put that somewhere to dry then. Maybe put it in the greenhouse.
Yep.
Right, that is very nearly done. We'll likely finish that off between Christmas and New Year. I'd like to get some edging for this as well, just to make it easier. I have been clearing our hops. They grow all the way up to there, all over there and all across there. So I've just cleared those off, and every year when I clear them off I think next year I'm going to make some beer, and I haven't so far, so maybe next year's the year you can hold me accountable to that. I've cut back some of the blackberries. They were appearing up in our Inca berries. We lifted these up the other day. We've still got some on there. I don't think these will come to anything, but I've got a friend who grows these, and she just said she just leaves them over the winter, so that's what we're going to do and see how they do. Fingers crossed. Now, what else have we done? Oh, I've cut back some stinging nettles, the ones that are here around the compost bin. I always leave these because in the spring they make a nice, you can make pesto with them, or soup, make a really delicious soup actually. So I leave a little patch of stinging nettles just there. And on that note, I think we're about to go. And can I finish with a shot of the moon? Look, we've got a nice half moon there. Today is the 20th of December. Tomorrow is the conjunction between Jupiter and Saturn. But I think the weather forecast UK wide is awful tomorrow. So we're going to see if we can see that tonight. It's not the Christmas star. It's a conjunction. The Christmas star was, I can't think offhand, was it Saturn and Uranus? And it might have been a third planet, but anyway, if you've seen the Christmas star stuff going around, it's inaccurate. But anyway, exciting conjunction happening at the moment, so we will be doing that. Best seen just after sunset, so fingers crossed we can see that, and I'll try and get the video out before that. So let me know if you go out and see it, and if we don't see you, so we will say goodbye and wish you all a very Merry Christmas. Thank you for following us this year, and we look forward to chatting with you more next year.
Yep. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.